Hey guys, I'm bored, so I'm just going to make a little tutorial on how to make a pump it up chart. So I use Aero Vortex. If you don't use Aero Vortex, then you can use something else, I guess, but honestly you won't be able to follow this video step by step. So what you want to do is you want to have a simulator. My simulator is Xsanity, and I'm going to navigate to songs, then I'm going to go to my own pack, then so see all these folders here that I've numbered? These are all charts. They all have a .scc, SSC, a .sm, a PNG, an MP4, and an MP3. That's all you need. You don't need the MP4. You don't need the .sm. I just have that. I have the SM as like a backup if everything goes wrong, basically. Now, I have this chart I am working on called Feliz. You probably know this song if you play Archaea, and that is not Feliz. I'm gonna delete that. So I got the MP3 and the JPEG in here. Remember, if you want to make a new chart, you need to make a folder. You need to make a new folder, rename it into something where it's like easily organizable. Then you go here. Got my MP3 and my JPEG. I'm gonna open up Aero Vortex. So I got Aero Vortex here, right? Now, to start making a chart, all I gotta do is drag in this MP3. Easy. Now, it's empty, right? Nothing is here. So, what you want to do first is you want to go to tempo, then adjust sync. Adjust sync will let you find the BPM automatically. You just gotta select find BPM, and then it'll find your BPM automatically. Sometimes it's inaccurate, but usually it's pretty accurate. I'm going to apply the BPM, but sometimes it is not fully accurate. See this? Look, this is the first measure line, but the audio starts right there. It is before the measure line. What you want to do in this case is move first beat. Since the waveform is below the first measure line that I want it to be at, I am going to press this button. Increase the music offset by 1 beat. Then it is aligned perfectly. Good, 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 good. Okay, see? The music is aligned perfectly with the measure lines. Very nice. Next step, we are gonna go to make the play field, because the play field is not here. We're gonna go to chart, new chart. Then, since this is a pump it up tutorial, we're gonna do pump double. If you want pump single, there's pump single right here. And then there's pump half double if you want to be like a rise charter or something. Now, this is very important. Do not select beginner, easy, medium, or hard. Do not. Nada. We want to be selecting challenge or edit. I select challenge. Honestly, choose edit, but I have a habit of clicking challenge. Then, right here where the number is the difficulty number. I'm gonna probably have this at 22, and I'm gonna be putting step artist rinse T. This doesn't really matter, but I'm just gonna put it there. Now we got a play field, right? But how do we place notes? Why is it not snapping to the measure lines that, like, why is it like that? Now, you got your trusty little keyboard, and you want to press the right and left arrow keys. See that? Ideally, you want to press the right arrow keys first, because these are the standard, I don't know. It's a music theory thing that I don't know, but what the number here says right down here in the colored diamond, right now it says 16s, which means we are on 16th notes. If we go up, 24th, 32nds, 48ths. So basically, if you press the right side, you are gonna go up, and then if you press the left side, you're going down. Which means, in other words, faster patterns. If you want to put faster patterns down, you press the right arrow, and then if you want slower patterns, you press the left arrow. I like having it on the yellow most of the time, because 16th notes are probably the most common set of, I don't know what you call it, you're probably gonna have. So how do you place down notes? Now, if I click around, it's just gonna be like nothing, right? What you want to do is you want to use your number keys. So we got the number keys 1 through 0, and conveniently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 panels. And if I press 1, look, it's on that blue right here. Okay, so if I want to be on this side, I'm gonna press 0 because it's on the other side of the number keys. And everything in between is just muscle memory, right? So now you know how to place notes down. You got your play field, you got everything, but you forgot to go to File, Properties, and right here is where you're gonna set all the information of your chart. Right here is the title. So the title is Feliz because that's the name of the song. The artist is M2U. And then the music should already be selected because we dropped it in. If you did not drop it in and you just opened Aero Vortex, click new chart and everything, then you would have to manually select the music. You would have to manually type it in. But for background and banner, this one, we are going to put feliz.jpg. I put 2 dots. And boom. The reason why this shows up is because we also have feliz.jpg in the folder. Remember, it has to be in the folder, not outside. It has to be in. Got it? Otherwise, it's just going to set as banner.png or whatever it's on the outside. So there we go. Now there's the band. This part right here, this is actually the cover, like what you hover on in the game. It'll show like at the bottom where you're scrolling through. I'm lazy, so I just put the banner as the same as the background. If you want to put more effort into it, then you can also have this be a different file, but then you just have to have a secondary JPEG in there. Now, what is preview? What is preview? We're gonna ignore CD title. What is preview? So preview is where you want the song to preview when you hover over it. Okay? Which means we want to find the best part of the music that we want the player to listen to, so then it like attracts them, right? So I'm gonna find a cool part. That sounds like a cool part. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press tab. See that green line over here? Remember, you want to click it only once. Click tab only once, then let it play. Look at the timer over here. We want it to go 10 seconds past where we click that tab. That's about 10 seconds. I'm gonna press tab again, and now we got a green little rectangle. Now we can select set region. That will set our preview point, and we can press this little arrow over here to preview the preview. Sounds good. Now we got all the information set up. Now we can start making the chart. Also, we want to press tab once more, or click anywhere in the play field so that we can deselect that rectangle. We're gonna go to start. And now we want to place some notes. Alright. So, usually, you want for doubles to start in the middle 6. If you're outside the middle 6, you're going to just yank your player across the pad for no reason. That's why we start in middle 6. Usually on the blues, you can start in reds or the yellows, whatever you want. And also keep in mind, sometimes it seems like there's empty space here, like where you're gonna have like empty space so that like you give like 2 seconds and then it starts the music. Sometimes the music starts like right here or literally on that start right here, which means sometimes you want to keep this area pretty empty. Okay? which means we want to start the chart sometimes up here, or like we listen to the music, then wait for the right moment to place down the first note. Like this can be a gimmick, and then the chart can start over here sometimes instead of right at the start of the music. It's just like a quality of life thing for your players. And also you can have it start with a slowdown, then you can also start like on the singles areas, like right down here. I just realized that this video has gone over for like 10 minutes, so I'm probably gonna stop it here. And then, oh yeah, one thing I forgot to go over, my bad. We want to save our charts. So I'm gonna press here, and then we can just go save as. Save as. It's gonna be in the folder. I'm just gonna name it Feliz. Remember, you want to save it as .ssc for pump. .ssc. Alright, and then I'm just gonna save as again as SM just in case. .ssc is the file you want. .sm is just my backup file, something I personally do, but you want that .ssc. Remember that. When you open the .ssc folder, now you got all this stuff, right? What you want to do is you want to navigate to your difficulty. It's gonna be right here because I put rinse T in the step artist. Now, right under radar values, I'm gonna press enter, hashtag credit, and colon, and I'm gonna type in rinse T. That will make it so that our chart will show up in the simulator, and then credit me as a step maker. I'm gonna press Control S to save, and there we go. We are fully started. We've formatted everything, and all that's left is placing down notes and making a chart. I'm going to be doing another video on how to make your chart not bad. Alright, good luck out there, good luck with charting. This was a bit of a lengthy video because I did this in one go and had no script. Thank you for listening to me ramble about charting. I really like charting. If you have any questions, then just send me a DM on Discord. It's my name, rinse T. And I'll see you around. Bye.